We back. We're back. We're back. Okay. We're back. We're back. It's all good. Yeah, I completely lost all network access for a minute. Wonderful, wonderful. Hey there, Devil Ho. How's it going? Yeah, I've never once played MTG Arena. I've never once played MTG Arena. Never, like, not once before. I have played Magic the Gathering before. I was really into it over a decade, over a decade ago. Hey, hang on, wait. It's been over a decade and a half since I played Magic the Gathering. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. No, it's actually been closer to yeah. Yeah, no, it's been over a decade and a half since I really played Magic. Uh, oh man, like the last set things I kept up with the lore some, right? I kept up with the lore some because I like I like a number of things about Magic. I'm actually really into this whole new Capella. I don't remember what it is. That was, hey, Moonlight. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Uh, I played Hearthstone for a while. Don't want to talk about it. Those are dark days. Those are dark days. They are now behind me. uh, I actually play. I play a collectible card game currently, a digital TCG. I currently play. It has the worst name, but it's really good. It has quite a decent, like, free to play economy, and that is Eternal Card Game. I'm not going to I'm not gonna like start talking about it too much here because it's kind of about MTG, but it's similar to Magic, but they clearly had like a lot of their own ideas, and I'm very happy with it, but it doesn't its lore is not great. So if you're looking for that, I kind of like the art style a little bit. It's a bit more vibrant than Magic frequently is. And I feel like it works well. But I'm probably not going to stop Eternal. But that was one of the two reasons I wanted to stream today was to try out this and to try and get settled because maybe was kind enough to invite me to play with him. Um, yes, I would be into that. I would be into that. I remember Cockatrice. I remember Cockatrice. I actually played on Cockatrice very briefly. I so the thing about me and card games. Oh wow! Hey, thank you so much, Moonlight, for joining. That's the other reason I want to stream is because I'm doing some like rearranging. I'm doing some editing. I have gotten a small space of my own, and I'm going to be trying to move out into it. Not if, when we make it. We are currently on the path to like affiliate. When we make it there, when we make it there, Cuttlefish, um, I'm going to see if I can't break away from the company I do monitoring for to do to do this to be here and look out for all of you down there. Oh hey, I think either it's loaded or it's loaded. Okay, there's a little thing. There's a little thing here. Let me just scoot over. There's a little thing right here. I don't know what it is. I hope this isn't like a deafening sound. Um uh but yeah, I have a small vessel that I want to acquire and set up, and then we'll have some a nice thing. Do, I've just been told by my equipment that I'm apparently live. Oh, that's super loud. That's super loud. Okay, hang on. Is that okay? Okay, let me change that. I'm sorry, I'm still much newer at this than I should be. Hang on. Uh, okay, I can get some audio to you guys. Um, okay, hang on. Audio, um, uh, the, yeah, I know, right? Okay, hang on. Um, okay. Wait, no, hang on. Um, okay, okay. I'm gonna have to do some. Woo! Okay, there we go. We should have sound coming through now. I know what you want me to do. I am aware of the basics. I'm aware of the basics. Hey, oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. We've just lost everything. Um, we've just lost everything. Okay. Oh dear. Wow. All right. That was hang on. Ah, this is the most scuffed thing ever. Okay. Uh, yeah. Uh, okay. Hang on. Hang on. This is not picking up anymore. Hang on. Okay, there we go. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Hopefully that's all okay. Hopefully that's all okay. I think we're okay. Uh, okay. I just I just want to access. Okay, I just want to access the options. Okay. Oh, okay. So I saw your questions. I saw your question. I will answer it there. Can can I get can I get higher quality? Do I need higher quality? I don't think I actually want bloom and motion blur. I don't think I want bloom and motion blur. That's motion blur can make me sick. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. Let me turn up the audio. Let me see if I'm getting the audio back. Okay, hang on. It's this is weird. Properties. Okay. I don't seem to be getting the audio back anymore. Let me try and let me see what I can do about this real quick. Okay, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Everything's back. So, yes, I actually do know about tapping lands. Do I have to tap them, or can I just play it? Will that work? Ooh, a bit of land. So, I don't remember who asked. I think, Moonlight? Uh, I am she. I am she. I am she. Wow, this is this is having a problem. Hang on. I need to try and do some things. Who do I watch then? Who do you watch? Ah, okay. Um, I have to. I'm working on trying to figure out some stuff. So ideally in the near future, I will How do I manually tap? Can I just double click instead? I like that. Okay.
One of your creatures is ready to attack.
Yes. Okay. Wow. This is. Are you gonna be like this all the time? Okay. 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 Hang on. I guess we're gonna do. The graphics aren't super important. We're gonna try and turn the graphics down a little bit, I guess. Maybe it's trying to tell me something there. Maybe it's trying to tell me something. I am maybe looking into how to do, oh crap, that's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. Okay, I'm gonna have to edit this later. It should not be so full screeny, but that's fine. I'm sorry. This is...
Now those cards to inspect their details.
I'm looking into how to get, like, the weird dual... Like to stream with more than one people. Luxodon, Linebreaker... Okay.
Keep pressing the attack.
Tell you what. Who is going to be... Wait. I wanted, both of them to attack. Yeah.
You've been blocked.
Yes, I know I've been blocked. What is it with these? But yeah, I am she-her. To answer your question, the tutorial is very dumb. I thought I'd stream it. I suppose if you've never played before, it makes sense. I suppose if you've never played before, it makes sense. But it's not the greatest.
Admirable. Pity I have to crush you.
I'd like to know why it lags like every 2 seconds, because as far as I can tell, this is not due to like something on my end. This seems to be a problem with the application, or possibly with my rig in the application. Oh well, hey, thank you, Yellow Moth. Oh, holy crap. That's Yellow Moth VT. Are you a moth person?
The beast will destroy your creatures if you attack now.
Okay, so no attacks? That's wonderful. Moths are some of my favorite insects. Speaking as someone who is also chitinous, at least in part, I have a lot of love for insects. But moths are fantastic. What kind are you, if I can ask? What kind are you, if I can ask? Oh man. You know what?
Still recovering.
You know what's funny is that as someone who used to play this, not Arena. I've never played Arena before. I used to play Magic the Gathering. As someone who used to play Magic the Gathering, this tutorial is telling me all of what I already know and nothing of what I need.
You're making this easy.
Okay. Okay. Oh, a moth man. Wonderful.
Cornered.
What's the spell?
I am using OBS. If you have any suggestions, I would be happy to hear them. I probably seem like I know what I'm doing more than I know what I'm doing.
Well fought,
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I am your Veator, your local friendly Xenos. So, that's kind of what I'm here for. I've actually probably, I've probably streamed, I don't know, like, less than 20 days? Yeah, something like that. Less than 20 days. But I'm having a blast doing it. It's been very fun. And this whole thing actually just recently started changing up the whole interface and getting it together. Why is this application just this heavy? Like, is this application like pulling the heaviest of wagons? I've already had it crash desktop on me once already. I don't know what's it says it's not like that, it's not like chugging. I don't know why it's doing this. Much respect for my moth people. Much respect for my moth people. Your Discord things make a lot more sense now. Yes, yes, they probably do. They probably do. Yeah, Xenos in loco parentis, which isn't my wouldn't be my preferred title, but I'm still working on my preferred title. I need a lot of supplies and similar things to reach my preferred title, but I feel like we're gonna get there. Did has is Cuttlefish, is the game is the game stuck? No. Oh no! Why do I keep I break every game I touch? How did this happen? Okay. Yeah, okay, hang on. If I hit exit game, what does that do? What does that do if I hit exit game? No? Okay, that's not what I meant to do, but that's... Yeah, no. MTG Arena has not been playing well with my system at all. Like, I want to believe, like, it's OBS, but... Oh my goodness. Do you want to... Like, my luck is awful. My luck is critical success or crit fail. There is nothing in between. It's kind of ridiculous. By statistics, I should legitimately be dead. I won't talk about why, I won't talk about how, because I feel like that would be a bit of a downer. But statistically, I should be dead several times over. My resource control panel in a resource control panel, you know, you'd think an engineer would actually know what this is. I do not. I do not know what this is. Like, okay, hang on. I can look. So, I can look, hang on. Currently I am using, oh, that panel. Okay. I did not know it was called the resource control panel. Yeah, I'm only using 9 gigabytes of RAM and only like 2 of GRAM. I'm so sorry. Wow, this is what is going on here? I'm so sorry, everyone. Well, this could I guess it still qualifies as an experience. Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, we'll try this again. We'll try this again. Um, the the only thing that is like the only thing that is completely spiked is CPU. The only thing that's completely spiked is CPU. Everything else I have plenty of room. Gathering local files, that's new. Let's hope it knows what it's doing. CPU will do it. CPU will do it. I wasn't sure, but I think what I'm gonna have to do, is I have to 100%, like, are you, it's okay, Moonlight, it's okay. My CPU, it's just at 100%. It's always at 100%. Wait, what? For some reason, like a solid third of all of my processing power is currently being dedicated to Windows Defender. To Windows Defender. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Please help. This is your software. Explain it to me. Okay. Yeah, with Microsoft Defender antivirus services. It has calmed down now. It's calmed down now. So now, okay, I'll have to look into that. Now, I'm still at 100%, but instead now the bulk of it is going to the software that lets me actually be here with you today. I use VTube Studio, and the problem is, like, I don't have like an iPhone or something that I can offload the load of me onto. So if I might break gently fracture the illusion ever so slightly. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is, and like I was afraid I'd have to do this. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I can make a second computer. I have enough spare parts lying around. It won't be an amazing computer. It won't be an amazing machine, but it should be enough that I can offload at least one of the big tasks that's riding heavy on the processor onto it. So, oh, Mothy, you do not want to ask that. My dear experiencer, you do not want to ask that. I am running this on, I mean, it's wrong to call it a toaster, but I'm running this on like a second gen i5. Like, I'm running this on a CPU that was at the height of its day, like before 2010. Okay?
You've unlocked a new card.
So,
Yeah, good work, Batman.
this is all I
But
have.
if you're going to battle another
Can't,
planet,
I can't afford to replace it. I can't afford.
I know a guy on Ravnica that can teach you
Why am I
everything
streaming
you
in
need
hard
to
mode?
do tricks,
What is streaming in?
especially what not to do.
Moth, my life is hard mode. My life is hard mode. Okay. Hard mode. I'm neurodivergent. What is it called? I'm neurodivergent. I am not I am not heterosexual. I am not cisgendered. I have multiple medical maladies. I have almost died like 4 times or 5 in my life. Okay, what is this then? Okay, complete the interaction lock projects. Okay, that's fine. I'm not even getting into, like, all of it, okay? Like, I'm not even getting into, like, all of it. Like, my life is just a hard mode.
Surprise
attack! Like, I'm gonna have to go with a dual PC setup, like, just to try and eke a little bit more power out of what I have.
Yes, first blood.
Ow, this is...
Oh.
Don't worry. These things
Okay,
are basically
why is this
harmless.
so loud? Why is that so loud? Okay. I would love to get to it, filling it.
Okay, maybe worry just a little bit.
Okay. The quintuple whammy, yeah.
Second blood.
Alright.
You need to mount a defense.
Okay. Okay. I think that's the volume I can hear at. Are you gonna fireball me or something? Come on, you're a red deck. Okay, no, you're just doing the... Okay, this is a red rush deck. That's kind of nifty. Okay, that's a problem.
I've got more where that came from.
Yes, I am aware of that. Gobbo Swarm. Is this a deck that I'm gonna get? Because I'm not super into it. I don't know about Gobbos. Like, I love them conceptually.
To survive being blocked.
Wait, we're no attacks. Mothy, were you asking? Wait, who was asking about my pronouns? And is it because I have scales on my face? You appreciate that those, like, I can't not have scales. I'm covered in scales. They're a sucrose-based. They're sucrose-based development of my physiology. Like, I don't have an option to have scales or not. Well, thank you. Hello, Brandon. Welcome awake. Yeah. I should be asleep. I should absolutely be asleep, but I'm absolutely not. I'm not happy about that. Well, thank you for thinking that they're cute, though. Thank you for thinking that they're cute. Nice to get all kinds of... Wow, okay. I didn't... They put a lot of graphical work into this. My experiencers would not be able to offend me. If you got it wrong, I would just gently correct you. That's all.
Oh, here it is.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, maybe. And by rights, I should. By rights, I should. I promise I will get a napkin. I'll get a napkin at some point. I promise.
Nice defense. He'd be a fool to attack you now.
What? Of course he's going to attack me now. Like, why the pretense? Why the pretense?
Never back down.
Okay. I am going to... Maybe I should wear my heart rate monitor all the time if I'm gonna get this annoyed at things. Okay, okay, so you rearrange them when I do that. That's a bit of a weird. Okay. By rights, I should be asleep. I've had about 3 hours of sleep or so in, like, the last, 24-ish, I think. But... Oh, that's fine then. Um, but that's like I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Um, uh, I promise I will get a nap later. I promise I will try to get a nap later. I don't. Sleep is one of the weirds for me. I don't know. With that deck, I should probably sack the bigger one. More blockers is probably better against a red rush deck.
Lose when they're beat. So you should probably give up now.
Oh, the writing in this is not amazing.
Have mercy on me, please.
I wonder if there's a shortcut button for all attack. I wonder if the pokey bits that hurt the most. Okay, sure. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I think it's weird. Like, we live in a weird, sorry, this is, my brain's jumping around a little bit because I'm a little bit,
You're a quick learner. So let's try a more challenging.
scatterbrained from lack of sleep and other things. He's almost really hot. He's almost really hot.
But his knowledge is
There's something about his face that makes him a little bit unappealing.
open mind.
Huh.
If it is wisdom you seek, I will teach you.
Yeah. Maybe do let me know. No, I don't know. I don't know if it's the lips. Are you into the boys, Mothy? Are you into the boys? I kind of like how they did flying. I feel like they kind of stole that from Eternal, though.
You must understand the air, land, and sea.
That bird can fly over any blockers on the
I think, okay, here's the thing. If Eternal has anything on this, game, it's that it plays a lot more smoothly. Not really into anyone? Well, as long as you like it that way, Mothy, as long as you like it that way, then good for you. Yeah, he's like this weird fusion of cute and macho. Like this weird fusion of cute and macho. Like, he's not, to borrow a term, he's not Bishi enough to actually be a Bishi, but he's not, like, super, like, chiseled in the features enough to be a full-on, like, JoJo characters. Yes, I am not gonna lie. I will admit I have a, probably an unhealthy thirst for femboys, but honestly, I kind of like everyone.
Best way around
Um,
battles ebb and flow.
I have got to update my chat, like my chat moderation bots, to try and tackle those, to try and filter those a little bit better. Because apparently now I'm going to be having those as a part of my streams now. Like, which is flattering. It's flattering. But I don't want to do that. Like,
If you keep to the shadows, you'll
oh wow.
the depths.
Yeah. Well, like okay. Don't get me wrong. Like, no diss to anyone. Like, if you want to do that, that's fine. If you just buy views, how do you know who the humans who love you are? Right? Love maybe is a strong word. I don't know. That might be a strong word. Don't know. But how do you know who the humans who enjoy your presence are?
potion when you get
If you say one more idiotic thing, I swear. I swear.
Majestic.
No, you are wrong. You are absolutely wrong. The lessons are in no way majestic. Yeah, we're gonna enchant this one. I've known people like that before Devil Joe. I've known people like that before Devil Joe. I'm not one of them. I like both giving and receiving presents.
food is a river. The teacher
Well, thank you so much, matey. I'm definitely going to, when you start up and I shut down, I will definitely, at least post on Twitter, and I don't know if I have anyone hanging around that you don't, but I will let everyone know you're going live wherever I can.
So, I actually don't know who this guy is.
I apologize. It was just nice to have some company.
We should get going.
It was fun while it lasted.
Right. Oh my goodness. Yes, that. Wait, I thought you had NTGA installed. I thought you did the Mondays, the Magic Mondays.
Okay, you're almost ready to take on anyone, including whoever roughed you up in the first place. For your last lesson,
Okay.
to Tarkir,
Okay.
art of surprise.
Okay. So I would absolutely love to join you for Magic Mondays. If you'll have me, I would love to be a part of it.
Watch her every move.
Like, let me know what time I need to arrange for.
Oh, what pretty little thing has wandered into my web?
Well, thank you. Oh my goodness, you know how to flatter a girl. I probably shouldn't say that. At some point, you're supposed to stop calling yourself by, like, the term of a juvenile. But, like,
This is my favorite part.
I half the time I do. I think part of why I do is honestly because, for a while I got yelled at a lot, because I am not the most feminine of creatures. And I appreciate that I am not the most feminine of creatures in terms of, I don't know, like, I'm a big old nerd, right? And a lot of other women that I encountered who weren't nerds, and a lot of other dudes I encountered who also weren't nerds, were frequently stated that I couldn't be a woman because of X or Y or Z. And so I think that might be part of why I tend not to do that. That's probably not a particularly healthy reaction. But I don't know. It's good to learn these things about the way you think. I'm sorry. Hopefully that wasn't too heavy for anyone.
Aw, we don't even get a hit in.
Okay, so it does work the same way as an Eternal. Okay. Like, I know Eternal is basically like a magic variant. What the... Okay. That's totally fine. I think you're running late on Sleep Yourself Pain. It can't block. Okay. But I'm gonna have to block it.
You can't afford to take another hit like that.
Um...
Block first. Then it's time for some trickery of your own.
Okay, do I have to then do... One blocker? Okay, then I can cast it, okay. That may be why, actually, if you haven't been sleeping well, and then you get, like, proper sleep, because, okay, in a sapient brain that uses a sleep-wake cycle, you go through a lot of different chemical state changes, and because if you haven't been sleeping well, those state changes don't process. So what you have is you have a backlog of chemicals that have to be processed, and when you first start processing them, it feels worse. It makes your brain functionality worse than if you had just kept.
Really?
Oh wow. Could you at least try to make that subtle? Like, I've got nothing really. Whatever. I don't. I am so sorry. I can't claim that I know what that's like.
Let your guard down.
I can't claim that I know what that's like, but I'm very sorry.
Now it's my turn.
If it helps, I do understand what it's like being nauseated and feeling gross a lot of the time. I don't know if that makes things better, but I do. I I have I have I have I have digestive system problems. I have digestive system problems, and sometimes it's very hard for me to eat or keep food down for not any particular reason. It's also why I can't eat stuff. I promised an answer to one of you. I think it was my favorite wandering monster. I think it was my favorite wandering monster. But I promised an answer about why I can't eat pizza, even though I love pizza.
Nice job.
I can't eat pizza because among the things that cause my digestive system to go like completely screwy, it is wheat, cheese, pepper, and like half of the toppings. Hey, Nicol Bolas.
After I annihilated you,
I honestly didn't imagine you to sound that way. I honestly imagined you to have like some sort of nice, cultivated, suave affectation, something like that. I don't know. Oh dear. Did they have anything for you? I
This is a terrible idea.
I hope they had some answers for you, Mooney. The thing is, if you have, this is sort of related, right? But if you have,
with you, Planeswalker. Defeat me, and I'll let you go. Lose, and you will serve me for eternity.
I'm sorry.
Fight as if your life depended on it.
If, no
Sometimes
words.
You need to make a tough decision.
Each player discards a card. And,
Did
if you,
just throw away a dragon?
You look surprised. I do as I choose with what is mine, and it is all mine.
if you have any kind of neurodivergence, you are more likely to have sleep issues, and there are reasons for this. And one of the reasons for this is because neurodivergence changes your brain function in subtle ways, but in some relatively important ones. Among them is your brain's regulation of wakefulness and sleep. Now, this is actually very important for your species evolutionarily. I apologize to all my non-humans in the chat. I apologize to all my non-humans in the chat, but I'm speaking for the broader humanity here. Okay, yeah, sure. Actually, no. I'm more of a defensive player. It is very important for you evolutionarily because people who didn't sleep at night were the reason tribes would survive when you didn't have anything. And the problem is that you, that's an issue. Not gonna waste tack advantage though. The problem is that your evolution is not caught up with the lifestyle you have in the modern era, right? So you are trying to neurodivergence is actually super important to your species. And the problem is that as your society has evolved, different types of neurodivergence have become problematic in varying ways because it's not what you were designed to do. People with neurodivergence, people who don't sleep at night, people who have color blindness, people of all different kinds have a bunch of useful functions, have a bunch of useful functions in your natural environment. The problem is none of you live in your natural environment anymore. So that leads to a lot of these things being non-functional or being detrimental in a society that is, broadly speaking, designed to try and fit the largest number of people into kind of the most basically productive function
Soon there will be nothing
for no for those who can gather resources to themselves.
all succumb to Bolas.
So that's an interesting thing. So I am not a doctor, but I actually I was gonna be a medical. Up until I had to do my first dissection or my first examination of a removed organ. And then I was just like, no, absolutely not. I cannot do this. Okay, so I guess this is the thing. One of the ways I am neurodivergent from a typical individual, and okay, this is gonna sound like a brag, but this is not a brag, and I will explain more about it why later. Is that I happen to be a genius, okay? I happen to be a genius. This sounds like a lot better than it is. This sounds a lot better than it is. So let me explain this. What a genius is, it's not someone who can do everything or who necessarily thinks incredibly more powerfully than everyone else. When you have a genius, what it means is that your mind is situated, your mind is developed in such a way that it is designed to do certain kinds of processes very quickly, but this doesn't mean you don't need time to think, and it doesn't mean that you don't have, I guess, other issues is what I'm gonna say. So, it doesn't make you better. There's a particular lionization of people with certain kinds of intellectual powers, especially in what is called Western culture on your world. And
We've come this far don't give up now.
I disagree with that concept strenuously, for a lot of reasons. Because it doesn't change the nature of you as a sapient entity. Hello, I can only think to pronounce that, Gureki. Is it Gureki? Am I right? I don't know. I'd like to think so. Let me know. That's just kind of an unfortunate spread. But I knew I was going to be taking some... Wait, no, I can do better than that. I can do better than that. So, where was I? The particular way... Yes, rock. The particular way, the particular genius that I have is that I have a genius for understanding and manipulating data. It is... Is there a hotkey shortcut for attack? Oh, there isn't. Okay. And so I can collect and store and use data very effectively. So that's part of why I know a bunch of things. I happened to have that genius, and I happened to be fortunate enough that I was in situations where I could actually acquire a lot of data. So now I just know a bunch of crap. And I can just recall it and rearrange it very quickly. This is much less useful. This is much less useful than you might think. I wish it was more useful. Aerial domination, political, comes everywhere, large in charge. Okay. We're gonna have to start crafting a deck at some point. The thing about intelligence, here's the thing about intelligence, right? One of the big problems with intelligence is that, and I don't mean this literally, because this sounds like a oh whoa, poor me kind of statement. It's not that. One of the problems with intelligence in a structured society that attempts to treat everyone in the exact same manner, I don't mean literally the exact same manner, because the idea of fairness, all that kind of stuff, yes, but fairness is not treating everyone the same. That's a different thing. But the problem with living in a society that attempts to treat everyone in exactly the same manner and being really intelligent is that it tends to encourage laziness, because sapient life, all sapient life, attempts to do the bare minimum to survive. In fact, all life forms do nothing but the bare minimum to survive. Right? Like, literally, nature, what you call Darwin on your planet, it does not care if you are, it doesn't care what you do with your life. The question is, if you are not responsible for physically producing offspring, if you're not responsible for physically producing offspring, but you can cause offspring production, how many offspring you have caused to be produced, or if you can physically produce offspring, the question that evolution wants to know is, can you produce at least 2 members of your own species? If the answer is yes, then congratulations, you have fulfilled bare minimum. You have accomplished all your life goals as far as the actual, physical existence is concerned. Please don't live like this. It would be terribly unhealthy for you. But those are your life goals as far as nature or Darwin or evolution or what the creator intended, whatever you believe, constructed life forms in the way they are, that is how they are designed and constructed. Designed is a strong word. Like, believe whatever you want, but we have to acknowledge that that's kind of what life forms do. And that's kind of how they're designed. So you're not going to do you're not going to do you're not going to do more than you have to get where you need to go. The main thing is, in a society that treats everyone the same, if you're smarter than average, you can get away with expending less effort to meet the average, to meet the minimum survival. The important thing is to try and accomplish, to try and focus, select a perspective, a goal, a thing. If you're smart, especially like everyone, but especially if you're smart, the goal you are trying to achieve is not the measure of success that has been put before you. It has to become, but what do I want? And then to do it slowly. Because the thing is, it's going to be ridiculous amounts of work, whether you're smart or not. Like, that's not actually going to make much of a difference to work. But yes, and Pickle, that comment, life is a highway and I've been in 32 head-on collisions, absolutely slayed me. It was destroying me. Like 100%. Okay. Let me see. This may be where we stop. I don't know.
Would you like to see what's left of Scala?
But here's my question, because I started streaming because I wanted to get into this and have this up and running. But there is a wonderful friend of mine who is hanging around, maybe, who I think is in chat. Maybe, and I'm gonna stop streaming when Maybe is ready to start streaming. And so my question to out there is Maybe, are you ready? The thing is, well, maybe hears that and answers that. Life is kind of nothing but head-on collisions. Especially if not if you are necessarily different, but if you are different and you would like to, and you want to be able to live in accordance with the way you are. That makes things very difficult because traditionally, the society that most of you live in is looking to try and get people to fit into a role that rewards people who aren't the people fulfilling that role. And the thing is, as someone who also lives in a society, that can be difficult. That can be kind of rough. We are about to ramp. We're about to ramp, boys and girls. We're about to ramp. Actually, I should probably say boys, girls, and non-binaries, right? Boys, girls, and sexes of all kinds. Sexes, genders of all kinds. I'm sorry. Like, I do my best, but let me, I don't mean to offend anyone. But no, that's 6! Okay, that's fine. We'll just do this twice. My exposure to your culture... Why won't you play? Do I not have enough? I don't have enough. Rat. Oh, you're 4. I miscounted. Well, thank you so much, but yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm probably not making sense, in the greatest of ways. No, no blocks. I can take the damage. That's fine. Wait, we have 6. I need 7, so we'll just do this time. Oh, hell yes. Okay. But, like, like, I am not a boomer. I'm actually a millennial, if you want to go by the standards of your culture. The culture I've absorbed. That is also epic AF. Oh, it automatically assumes mana sources. That's actually pretty nice. Cope with it in PC. I have never seen Skate the Infinity. I actually haven't even heard of a Skate the Infinity until just now, actually. This is my first time of hearing of it. Let's see. Oh, right, Trample is what Eternal calls Overwhelm, right. Okay. Okay, Fight is basically Killer. Okay, that's fine. Have I heard of Parasite? Also, Sabikui Bisco? Are these people or memes? I don't actually know. I'm sorry. Educate your banter. She doesn't know. I don't know any of this. Is that a game? Oh, okay. You'll have to forgive me. You'll have to forgive me. I don't watch a lot of like shows. I actually mean to. I do mean to. But I don't usually get around to it. Man, I miss Birds of Paradise. I could ramp up like no one's business if I had a Birds of Paradise in here. Oh, boo! That's cheap, but you're a red deck. We believe, like, so I watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, back in, like, the aughties? Back in the aughties, with someone I knew at the time. Yeah, let's go Vigilance. Oh, whoops. That's a 5er. Okay, there we go. 25 hours, no sleep. I'm so sorry. You haven't been able to find your food, have you? Well, that's kind of misty. To combat. I'm not as bad off as you are. Oh, they didn't block it. Okay, that was where I have to wait for them to block it first, because it works a little bit differently. Okay. Yeah, red is gonna red. Red's gonna red. Um, I've never been a big red player or fan of red. I've used red before occasionally. Yes, please. Okay. I haven't been doing great on the sleep front either. I'm sure Brandon is gonna hunt me down at some point. Okay, but, yeah, I think I've heard of Parasite, actually. Is that the one where, like, aliens take over parts of people's body? Like, I think it's just coming back to me. Yeah, I think I actually have heard of if that is Parasite that I'm thinking of. Is that Parasite? Someone educate me. Like, I haven't even properly finished Spy X Family. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, how delightful. Um... Right, next to blockers. Next to damage. Okay. With the general lack of sleep going on around here. Okay, I might, that sounds like that could be up my alley. That could be up my alley. I don't know if it will be, but I might have to, I might have to look into that at some point. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep doing that until you actually block it. Because if you never block it, I win, and if you block it, I still win. Okay, so I'm just control the whole body. What is this? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, play a +1/+1 counter on Spellgorger. Weird. And then shock. I'm not happy about that. I liked my mana. I liked having all the mana. Oh man. I need to see if I can revive my my blue, black, green, just like absolute destruction deck. Or was it red, green, black? I don't remember, but the idea was it was a deck filled with filled with nothing but things that destroyed everything of the opponents, and a small little thing that dealt like 1 point of damage to them every turn. I should not be allowed to play these. I should not be allowed to play these because I'm probably so the problem is that I'm kind of evil, and that's a bit of a problem. I'm kind of evil, and that's a bit of a problem. Okay. To combat. Okay. Okay, hang on, hang on. Okay, that's kind of cool. I promise you, I promise you that I'm a friendly Xenos, and I will not be sticking parts of me inside you to take over your body. That's not what these antennae are for, anyway. That's not what they're for. I do have to say, I don't care for how it shuffles things around. I don't care for how it shuffles things around. But this is quite nice. Okay. Let me see. I don't remember things. Okay. I think what's gonna happen is I'm probably gonna beat the green challenge. Then I'm probably gonna go offline because I am dead tired and it's finally starting to catch up with me. Oh hey, it's Jace. You know, here's the thing about Jace, and this probably says something about me, but I like Jace. I think Jace is cute, but I feel like Jace is in like perpetual need of a shave. Maybe. Do not make me have to hunt you down and hurt you. Did you know about this and not tell me? Did you know about this and not tell me? Okay, okay. Then I will absolutely not hurt you unless that is requested. Gameplay. I assume it's under here. Click account. Account preferences. Woo, okay, that brought up stuff. Well, I beat the tutorial, so it's probably not there. Hang on. I gotta close down the browser it pulled open. Which I will do in just a minute. Okay, like it's probably. Yeah, that's probably why. No, I'm doing the green challenges. I'm doing the green challenges. And that's gonna be like the last thing I do before bedtime. And yes, Jason's a nerd, he really does need a shave. Wait, Mothy, aren't you the member of this encounter who said that you weren't really into anyone? Was that you? Hopefully I'm not calling you out. I don't mean to call you out or put you on the spot. I probably am, and I'm sorry, but it's because I want to ask that individual a question. Because I'm curious. I'm very curious. Okay. Does that mean that you are asexual? Does that mean you're ace? Creature spells with flying you cast cost one less to cast. Sure. I guess so. Cause if you are ace, I guess like the question I would have is like, what is it like to view other sapient life forms without sexual interest? Like, actually, that's not a really good question. But I guess what I mean is that. Sure, in just a minute. But I guess what I'm saying is that like, 'cause I know like some people are still romantic, some people are not romantic. Like, do you still look for romance? Do you still like want romance? Or for you, is it just like, I'd rather just have my friends and be done with it? Not go to bed. Not go to bed. I can yell. I feel bad about yelling, but Brandon, Cuttlefish, Experiencer, get the fuck out of bed and get the fuck on with your day, okay? Like, you should not be sitting in bed the entire day unless you are sick. And if you are sitting in bed because you're feeling sad, then you should especially not be in bed. If you're feeling depressed and I know this is something that is fairly common, get out of bed and literally start physically moving. Turn off the stream if you have to, and go do some jumping jacks, go do some push-ups, do whatever, but do some whole body movements, get your blood flowing, get your serotonin processes cycling, and get your brain restabilized. I don't think I've yelled at any. I don't think I've yelled at any of my experiencers before. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too bad. I have got to do something about those flying things at some point. I hope that was because you're sick. Because the organization that I am employed by studies your world, because it studies your world, we take samples of basically everything. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, that's great to know. Because we take samples of basically everything, that means that we have samples of things that are related to your current, the current healthcare crisis that is going on. And because of the containment breach, I ended up spending like a month in bed because of things jumping the species barrier. I don't want to talk about it. It was miserable. But if that's why you're in bed, then I understand. If it's for health reasons, absolutely, I understand. But you should probably spend more time out of bed. Generally speaking, it helps if you have a dedicated sleep area that you only go to sleep. That's generally like a helpful thing. It's called sleep hygiene. Okay, well, it's been wonderful to have you, Moonlight. It's been wonderful to have you. I'm gonna try for Jace one more time, and win or lose, I think this is about the end. I think this is about the end. Because I am wrecked. That is actually okay, and I hope this doesn't offend Mothy. I hope this doesn't offend, but that sounds amazing. That sounds so cool. I love sapient life in all its myriad forms and stripes and colors. And I love people whose perspectives are different from my own because it's a window. It's a window into an entirely different conceptual understanding that I don't currently experience. And like that's something that is actually really nifty. And the thing is, I think I can understand what that's like in part. Because we've all had people who it's like, yeah, I want that as a friend. We've all had that person, right? So that part I can understand. I can also kind of understand, I can also actually understand appreciating people aesthetically. Like, weirdly I can, because I was actually classically trained in art. And I love looking at people's bodies. And it's something I had to not do. because like, you can't just stare at people, right? And it's especially weird if you're just like staring at like their fingers or at like their nose or like the way their mouth moves or like the folds of their ear. But just the shapes of people are fascinating. There's some of the most complicated arrangements of shapes that I can think of. And it's kind of amazing to sort of like study them and observe them. And I can appreciate that on that level. Yeah. I'm actually disappointed. I'm not allowed to draw on stream anymore. I'm not allowed to draw on stream anymore because of the way Twitch does things, because, I mean, okay, may as well admit this out right now. Like, my favorite subject of drawing is Monster Girls, and I always start by sketching, like, the base figure. And Twitch's new policies mean that you're not allowed to, like, present a nude woman identifying shape on stream. It's very weird because like there's so many things now that like you couldn't play, like because like you can't play like according to their rules you shouldn't be allowed to play what's it called, StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, because Sarah Kerrigan would be against Twitch TOS for what you're allowed to like show. It's very dumb. I don't care for it. But I have a little bit and will be increasingly ooh, I don't have I need to do that. I need to put pressure on him. I have started and I will be continuing to post my art onto my Discord server. You're able to see my experiencers have basically asked me to like put oh, I see. That's how that works. Okay. To put my artwork onto my Discord, and so that's where it's going to start living. No, I need to go combat. Yes. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Block it. So I plan to slowly build up a repository of Monster Girls there. Okay, that was just unfortunate. I did that slightly, like that was less fortunate than if I had understood how that worked, I wouldn't have done it in that order, but I don't, it's not enough, is it? Nope, I'm done. I'm so sorry. Welcome back again. But yeah, if you like art, and if you don't mind that some of it might end up being, like, spicy art, Mothy, you are welcome to stop by and look at what I have posted. Not a lot yet, but I'll try and start posting at least 1 or 2 things a week, whether they're sketches or completed. Yes, spicy. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power. Target creature you don't... Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Jace is hard. Bye-bye, Mooney. I will see you around. Alright, my experiencers. I made a statement that, win or lose, this is where we'd be stopping for today, with the stream. It has actually been an absolute blast. I don't normally stream this time. I don't normally stream this time, but I may start incorporating some random daytime streams into my schedule. I usually start streaming much later on. Absolutely, it's wonderful. And hey, Garuki, I finally get to meet you. I've met your beloved Mochi, and she is delightful, and I'm glad to be able to have met both of you. Thank you, Mothy. I'm glad it's been entertaining watching me. I hope that means you'll consider stopping by again sometime, and I will see if I can't catch you another time when I am not currently streaming. But in either way, either case, my experiences, my cuddlefish, it's been wonderful. It's been an absolute delight to be with you here this morning. I gotta go try and get some sleep. I have a stream I'm going to try and catch tonight. But in either ways, this is goodbye. But yes, Mochi is cutest. I will absolutely take good care of her, and I promise that as long as she's under my care, no one will get to perform involuntary medical examinations with her. Have a good day, all. Good night. I do have a Twitter. I do have a Twitter. I should have set up a thing for it. I should have set up a thing for a Twitter, but I should have set up a thing for it, but I did not. So I will give you the Twitter. I will give you the Twitter. You can find the Twitter has links to everywhere else, so you can find me. So you can go there and find me through there. I reply on it as often as I am able to. I'm not that good at using it, but I do my best. If you want to contact me like faster, Discord is usually the safer way to do it. Like leave an @ in my server, and I will usually get back to you in within the day or sooner if I'm around. In either case, take care, everyone. It's been an absolute delight. I look forward to seeing all of you again another time. Good night. Be well. Take care of yourselves out there, my beloved little experiencers. And I will catch you. I will be back for sure Sunday evening for Subnautica Sundays. Good night.